Hey, it's Tim from Helix Gym. Thanks for checking out another video. Every Thursday we launch new content where we hope to educate and inspire you. In this video, I want to teach you about the best diet for fat loss.
I'm Tim Frey and I'm on a mission to teach you the best tools, hacks, programs, and information to take your training, mindset, and nutrition to the next level.
I was doing a check-in with one of my private clients last week and they asked me what the best diet was for fat loss. So I thought it would be a really cool topic to broach or talk about on video with you. So in summary, fat loss is about being in a calorie deficit. So what a calorie deficit is, that you are expending more calories than you are consuming, you will be in a calorie deficit. So if your dog wants to lose weight or is overweight, what do you do with your dog? You walk it more or you exercise it more and you feed it less. Pretty simple. Same with humans. So if you're over consuming calories, you are not going to lose weight. Max, come here. Max, bacon. So my own personal journey on fat loss. So I've lost 4.6 kilos in the last 6 weeks working with a dietitian. So I have done lots of nutrition certifications and education over the last 10 years, worked with over 2,000 clients. Some of them were a lot of them were actually in regard to nutrition and how to lose fat or change your body composition. So I am well versed on the topic and I want to run through the top reasons and how you actually get a fat loss and what matters most. So one of the key points in having a diet that gets fat loss is sustainability. So you can go hard out like a bull in the china shop and lose heaps of fat really quickly by just doing a pretty drastic calorie deficit, but is that sustainable? And the first point is sustainability. So if you're doing like a 30 to 40% cut right off the bat, that is not going to last long and it's not going to be sustainable. You'll end up rebounding and putting all the weight back on. So what I recommend as like an aggressive cut is like 20 to 25% of your total calories in expenditure and then adding in exercise on top of that. That might be aggressive for some people, but just depends on the coach and who the person is. That's where coaching comes in handy. It is art and science. So the second key point is making sure your macros are on point. And by macros, I mean macronutrients, protein, carbs, and fats. There is a fourth macro, but we won't really go into that right now. The most important order for actually losing fat is calories, protein, and then carbs and fats are going to be under that in 3 and 4. So that's the order of importance. You need to be in a calorie deficit, number 1, and then protein, I recommend about 2 grams per kg of body weight as a minimum, and then carbs and fats are going to be dependent on the person. Some people feel better on high fats, some people feel better on high carbs. Recently, before this cut that I've been on, the 4.6 kilos lost in 6 weeks, I would usually do high protein, high fats, but the dietitian I was working with, he wanted to switch that up and do higher carbs. It's been really good for training and performance gains because I have actually become the strongest I have, and I'm pretty light at the moment comparatively for where I was. About 6 months ago, I was 10 kilos heavier than I was now, and now I'm stronger than I was 6 months ago. So power to weight ratio has changed a bit, and the only thing I've really changed is total calories and carbs. So I've had more carbs and calories are less. The third key point is giving yourself a diet break with a cheat meal, okay? So cheat meals, usually I have that on Saturday night and it's something I look forward to, but I have fucked up cheat meals in the past. First couple of weeks on this new diet, I would go to the new burger shop around the corner from my house and I would fucking blow it and get the biggest burger possible with a large fries. I'd wake up the next day, weigh myself. Sometimes I was like 1 kilo to 1.5 kilos heavier just from a cheat meal. I talked to my dietitian about it and he was like, stop blowing your cheat meal. So now I usually just have grilled, where I know what is actually in grilled and I know how many calories in each burger and fries. But a cheat meal is really good because it does give you a mental reset. There's a lot of science around cheat meals and are they effective or not as like a metabolism booster, blah, blah, blah. I don't really have it for that reason. I have it for the mental aspect of it. So in summary, guys, the diet has to be sustainable. You have to be in a calorie deficit. You have to make sure your macronutrients are on point. And the fourth one is you need to make sure that there is some kind of reward or cheat day to it. Some people do condone that, some people don't. End of the day, vegan, vegetarian, keto, intermittent fasting, carnivore, whatever, the ones that are successful and get a fat loss, they are in a calorie deficit. So at the end of the day, regardless of what your food choices are, you need to be in a calorie deficit to lose fat. I don't want to carry on like the calorie deficit guy, but that is the key to it all. If you guys liked this video today, don't forget to drop me a like. Even if you didn't like the video, still drop me a like. And don't forget to subscribe. Let's connect on Instagram @TimFrey2_ or @HelixGym. Thanks for watching.